Hi everyone, this is Marieta, founder of Immigration Biz, business immigration attorney. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I want to give you update on students, international students, and the recent ban when it comes to student visas, especially if you're outside of the US, because there was issued memo 3 days ago by USCIS. So this is definitely worth watching video. Stay tuned. Coming up. Alright guys, so let's break this down, especially if you are international student outside of United States and you probably heard about the recent ban. I made a video about the recent ban and then the recent ban was rescinded. So basically right now, what is the update? So that is the purpose of today's video. Now, before I dive deeper, I do want to ask you to subscribe, especially if you are new to my channel. Welcome. Hit that bell notification button so you are notified every time I release new content. So let's get going, guys. So I'm going to be looking down because I do have my computer in front of me and I just want to give you the overview and the entire update from this memo. So this was a memo released on July 24th by USCIS. It's called Clarifying Questions for Fall 2020 based on March 9th Spring Guidance broadcast. So this is actually concerning mainly students, the way I see it, who are outside of the US. I did receive some questions, especially below my recent videos. You guys asking me about F visa. So the question number one, can F1 or M students outside of United States obtain visa to study in United States if their program of study will be fully online? So this is the question, right? And the answer is quite interesting. So if you know, the ban was basically all about suspending entry for students who are coming to United States, study online, fully 100% online in fall 2020. And also it was concerning students within United States who are studying and their courses are online in fall 2020. And because there were lawsuits going on, Harvard, MIT, basically they rescinded this rule. And now what I'm reading here is that if you are individual who is eligible to receive F or M visa, whether the decision must be made by USCIS, which is obvious. But here goes the important part. Consistent with the message dated back in March 9th, 2020, DSOs should not issue a Form I-20, Certificate of Eligibility for Non-Immigrant Visa Students, for a student in new or initial status who is outside of United States and plan to take classes at certified education institution fully online. So what this means is that you might not get your visa issued to your passport if you're outside of United States, if your classes will be 100% online, but if you take one class in person, then your visa will be issued. So that is something different than what we were hearing before. As a result, new or initial non-immigrant students who intend to pursue a full course of study that will be conducted completely online will likely not be able to obtain F1 or M1 visa to study in the United States, right? So if you pursue to study 100% online, fully online in fall 2020, you are not taking one class that is in person, you might not get visa issued to your passport by the US Embassy in your country. If a non-immigrant student was enrolled in a course of study on March 9th, 2020, but subsequently left the country, that student likely remains eligible for a visa since March 2020 guidance permitted a full online course. So this essentially means that if you were already enrolled in that program before March 2020 and then you left, now your visa will be issued. However, if you're a brand new student who is thinking to go to US right now, you haven't enrolled before March 9th, 2020, guess what? your visa will not be issued unless you take at least one course, one class in person. Number 2, can students apply for a visa to enter the United States for a hybrid program of study with online components? Whether an individual is eligible to apply for M or F visa is a decision that must be made by the U.S. Department of State. However, per the March 2020 guidance, non-immigrant students seeking to enroll in a program of study that includes in-person and online components beyond the limitations are able to maintain F1 or M1 non-immigrant status if pursuing such program during fall 2020 school term. So basically, this is exactly what I just said. If you are enrolling to a program where you have at least one class in person, you should be fine. All right, now, especially if you are already in the US, this is not really concerning you because the question is, can students continue to remain in the United States if they are engaged in a fully online program, right? So if you're somebody who is in the United States and your program is fully online, here is the answer for you. Per the March 2020 guidance, yes, non-immigrant students might remain in the United States to engage in a full course of study online if they not otherwise violated the terms of their non-immigrant status. This includes students who have remained in the United States in active status and are starting a new program of study that is 100% online. These individuals do not need a new visa to continue their program of study. Students engaged in 100% online coursework will be able to maintain their non-immigrant status and not be subject to initiation of removal. Right, so this is essentially confirming that the student ban, as it was initially proposed, was actually cancelled, and if you are within the United States, you are fine. So yeah, I'm gonna actually link this memo in a section below so you can study it if you are interested, or you can just post a comment below this video in comment section, and I'm gonna be able to answer the questions for you. Now, some of you guys are actually asking me questions like, can I start a business in the United States? Because if you know, I do help entrepreneurs to start companies in the United States as well as bring them to the United States via E2 investor visa process, especially. And to answer the question, if you are under F1 visa, you should not start a business because you are violating your status. However, what you can do is to start a company, but you cannot work for that company. You can incorporate. So, and if you are a student who has great idea and you are considering maybe to validate this idea or turn this idea into a business in the future, I actually have upcoming online live training with me where I'm going to be teaching how you turn your idea into a business. So this is actually a program, especially for those who might be interested starting a company in the future, especially after obviously their F1 visa expires and they want to maybe change the status from F1 to maybe potentially E2 visa. If you're aspiring entrepreneur, if you're aspiring business owner, then this program is definitely for you. And I'm really going to be breaking down concepts that I believe are so important, especially now in this economy, in this time, because this is a challenging time for so many of us, the entire world. And I feel like the entrepreneurs, the smart entrepreneurs, innovative entrepreneurs are needed more than ever. So to support you in this way, I'm gonna be linking the live training below this video. And by the way, it's live. That means that you need to jump on this training, be there, be present, and at the end I'm gonna be giving free coaching. So this is gonna be long training, I don't know, 2-3 hours long. We'll see how long we're gonna go, but definitely worth it. So again, the link is gonna be below to register. And second, I'm also giving a link how you start a business and get E2 visa, which is going to be 2 links. So you're getting the free live training link below this video, and then you're going to get the link also how you get the E2 visa and so on. And by the way, a bunch of different links below. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for upcoming videos, and I'll see you soon.